Yes,
Englantia. Yes.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
I do. Yes.
Yeah, I have a case managed, or at least some person wrote me, Rika Syria,
I'm sorry. What is the name? Rika.
a trainee judge, but she's on vacation.
Okay.
So I would like to speak to whoever can cover for her.
Okay, I connect to the customer service. You can ask there.
Great, thank you very much.
Olette pidossa. Olkaa hyvä, odottakaa sulkematta puhelinta. Var god dröj utan att avbryta samtalet. Pirkanmaan käräjäoikeus Tuulkari.
Terve, puhutko englanti?
Joo.
Yes, yes. I have a case being managed, or at least the person who wrote me, Rika Syria, a trainee judge, but she's on vacation, so I'd like to talk to whoever can cover for her.
Yeah, what kind of case do you have here?
It's a child custody and support case.
Okay. I will put your call through to Department 1
Great.
handling these cases. Pirkanmaan käräjäoikeus, Pääkkönen.
Yes, terve. Puhutko englanti?
Joo.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I have a case being managed by Rika Syria, or at least she's the one who wrote me, a trainee judge, but she's on vacation, so I'd like to talk to whoever can cover for her.
Okay, so you have an application pending here?
I've received a decision, or I haven't even received a decision yet, but apparently a decision has been made in a case that I was never made aware of.
Okay. Do you have
in
the case number?
Child support and H
Yes.
758
Yes.
2023
Yes.
3017.
Vicent.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't know. I've received a letter saying a decision has been made, but I haven't not received the decision. I asked for the decision. Obviously, I want to complain about it. It says I have like a week to make notice that I wish to complain and appeal, and then I guess a month to then make the appeal. So obviously, I want to appeal. I was never made aware of this case. And I've been made aware of other cases. So I've one of the bailiffs of the court WhatsApped me to ask me to come to other cases. So obviously the court can contact me because it has in other cases. And this is a serious this is the other cases were like minor stuff that didn't really matter, but this is child custody.
Yeah, I see. Well, I'm not the secretary in this case, but I can see that you have been sent a notification about the decision, and the decision will be given 29th of this month, so in the end of this month. And yes, the notary, she's out of the office right now. She will be back
the 29th.
Yeah.
Well, the Rika Syria, and is this normal that I'm told she sends me that there's going to be a decision made, and then she's on vacation. In the same letter, she says that there's a decision going to be made. Then she says she's going on vacation that day, and then she'll be back the day of the decision. Is this some sort of fair process of justice?
Well, here we have
Well, first, is it normal? Is it normal that you get a letter from a trainee judge the day she's going on vacation, and then she's back from vacation the day of the decision. Like, so whoever, like, I cannot even talk to whoever's managing this process.
Well, I'm just the secretary. I gotta tell you, but I can give you a number of another notary who you can talk about this. But this says here that the bailiff has tried to contact you.
Well, the bailiff has contacted me in other cases. I'm going to screenshot those contacts, and I have some pretty valid questions as well. Like a prosecutor, like all this madness, just so that you understand why it's all chaotic, is because I discover money laundering. I'm CEO of a corporation. I discover our directors laundering money. And and then the auditor doesn't report. I report that to the auditor. Like, imagine a CEO reporting to the auditor money laundering in his own corporation, and the auditor says that she can't do anything about that. Like, absolute madness. Anyways, this is all related to that.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, and the point is, there is I got access to a document that I wasn't supposed to get access to, but I was persistent. Anyways, in this document, it literally says, Wizens has justified cause to believe police is planning to murder him. Like, a prosecutor literally just wrote this down in a document. Like, I don't... Anyways.
Well,
so my
crime cases?
Pardon? No, the point is...
Well, I don't
but the point is that in these previous cases that the bailiff contacted me about and we discussed, yeah. I'm like... There's a document from the state that literally says the state is planning to murder me. Like, how can the court ask me to show up? Like, that seems like an opportunity to murder me. Like, how is this not just participating in a plan to murder me by trying to get me to show up to court on a specific day, a specific time, where this murder plot can then be carried out? And, like, I didn't write down this sentence. Like, if you're a prosecutor and you write down a sentence with the word murder in it, citizens have the right to expect clarity. He just writes down that police are planning to murder me in English, in an original decision. Like, you might be thinking as a Finnish speaker, because I'm also a Finnish citizen, but I don't speak Finnish. But as a Finnish speaker, you might be like, well, he must be translating wrong. He doesn't understand Finnish. This guy wrote this original decision in English. So, like, I'm more expert on English than the guy writing the decision. And in English, saying Wizens has justified cause to believe police is planning to murder him is just that. That's just what it says. Police are planning to murder me. And, like, I write, I'm like, is it like I write, like, I'm like, if this is a mistake, please correct it. Like, imagine if I said I was planning to murder you, and you even thought that was an accident, and then you're like, what are you saying? And I just refused to clarify. Well, the more I refused to clarify what I was trying to say, the more you're going to think that even if you thought it was an accident at the start, the more you're going to think it's serious. Like, I don't know, the prosecutor's office never corrects, never gives another explanation, never even straight up denies my interpretation. They could just say, well, you're wrong. I'm like, okay, well, that would still be better than saying nothing. But they write this down in a document. Wizens has justified cause to believe police is planning to murder him. And then I'm like, that's what that says is exactly what you'd think it says. Police are planning to murder me. And then the prosecution office doesn't answer that, doesn't clarify, doesn't retract. Like, they could, like, maybe, I never said police are planning to murder me, but maybe that's what he was trying to say, that I was saying that. I said police threatened to murder.
I
said,
don't have
just a minute.
Information about this.
Yeah, but please discuss with your bosses. What's the protocol when the state puts in a document that other agents of the state are planning to murder him? Because as an agent of the state, if you act against me, well, now you're collaborating in a plot to murder me, as well as anybody else in the court. Like, I don't know, it's a serious word, murder. Like, if you throw it in a sentence, like, either make sure you know what you're talking about and, like, it's not ambiguous, or then correct it. Like, or like, I made a mistake. I'm a national prosecutor, but I don't pay much attention to sentences with the word murder in it. And here's a new sentence, right? So, anyways, like, that is, give me the number. But I just want to make you aware, because, like, when the state puts down in a document that the state is planning to murder said citizen, right? processes.
Which document is this that you're talking about?
It's a national prosecutor decision because after the auditor said she can't do anything about money laundering, obviously I went to police, and police didn't do. Then police put me under investigation for defamation
Okay.
to an auditor.
Okay.
How does that make any sense? I'm put under investigation for defamation to an auditor. You cannot, like, the whole point of proper processes, proper channels, like a CEO reporting crime to an auditor, is you cannot be, that is not impossible to be defamation, right? You can share whatever you suspect is criminal with an auditor, and that cannot be defamation. You can't, like, if you go to police with with what you suspect is a crime, that can't be defamation either, right? Like police put me under suspect of a crime that cannot exist. You cannot be charged or found guilty of defamation for reporting wrongdoing to an auditor. Like, if it's fraud, well, that would be fraud, but you'd have to then you'd have to investigate me for fraud.
Right now it's on the civil department in
Yeah.
district court. I don't know anything about this.
I know. I'm just saying there's this document that exists, right? That binds all agents of the state.
This document that the bailiff has
Yes.
sent here, and this says that you have been trying that he had been trying to reach you, but he hasn't. And
Well, other bailiffs like, first, like, obviously you guys have my email. How can you just email me this stuff if you don't have my email?
But this document here says that you have been trying to reach from your home, and they have left you some request that you would.
I don't have a home. I don't have a home anymore. I don't have a home, so that's a wrong address. And maybe just email me to be like, oh, do you live here still?
This says that your address is Meesakatu.
Well, that's not my address anymore. That's not my address anymore.
When has it been?
It hasn't been my address for like 2 years.
Okay, well, for some reason there's still your old address, and here's your email. This is Vicens.
So why not email me to be like, do you still live here? We're trying to deliver you documents.
Yes, and you answered?
No, they didn't. Like, if this is, I don't know, like, if this email is like, please contact the bailiff or whatever to get stuff.
Yeah.
Then I'll do that. But I don't know. The letter to me seems to be like they're going to make a decision the 29th.
Yes. Well, that's like
And like we're talking. I got to email. Like, how does this make any sense? Yeah.
Contact you, and that you're somewhere like.
But how does that make any sense? How do you email me? How is it possible that the court emails me to say I can't be contacted? Explain that to me. Why are we having this conversation if I cannot be contacted according to the court?
Well, the thing now is that the notary who's going to make the decision, she isn't here, like, available now. But I'm gonna have to.
But how does that make any sense? How does that make any sense? Like, isn't this month supposed to, like? How does it make any sense that she's on vacation the whole time here, that between now and the decision being made? Like, you're starting to see. I hope you're starting to see. This is called a conspiracy. A conspiracy to deprive me of my rights. Yeah. But I'm just saying. I'm just noting here that you're unable to explain how it's possible that the court emails me to tell me I can't be contacted. Like.
Yes, because I'm just like. If I say I'm just the secretary, I'm not the one who's making these decisions, so that's why I'm gonna have.
Yeah, no. But if I asked a question that had an answer, you would just give me the answer. Like, if this was some sort of normal process, right? Because I've accused the court, every single judge in court of the Pirkanmaa District Court, of laundering money. Because then I talked to a judge, because I phoned this judge, and then I asked him, like, how do I complain about cops? Because, like, the cops then put me under investigation. They talked to an attorney to get me to represent me that has no client attorney privilege, has no mandate to represent me. Like, that's how corrupt the legal community in Tampere is. That police just call a random attorney who has no authorization, no client attorney privilege, no assignment, and talk about my case and then get this attorney to tell them that there's no evidence, which there is evidence. I attached it to the reports that I filed. So anyways,
so that I will ask a judge who knows more about this.
yes. Because and tell him there's a document that exists. I'm gonna send it to the court. I'm gonna send it to the court today. Yeah. I'm gonna send it. Yeah. Yeah.
Gmail.com. This is your email.
Yeah, you can contact me here, and this is the only and the fact that the court knows how to contact me here is the only reason we're having this conversation. Like.
Yes. All right.
So, but please go through 3 points with the judge, and I'll email these documents. First, what to do when the government produces a document that states agents of the state are planning to murder a citizen. Like, is there any process that can be normal in these circumstances? Second, how can the court email me to say that they're unable to contact me? And another bailiff on a less important matter WhatsApps me, and we have this conversation over WhatsApp. And I asked the same question. I'm like, how can I be expected to show up in court when a document says agents of the state are planning to murder me? And they never answer that. That's a legitimate question. Now, the judge on that case could have been like, we don't care who's planning to murder you. You got to show up in court. Or he could have been like, well, that makes sense. You can participate at distance. This was what I was asking, which I think is reasonable. People are planning to murder me. I'll show it to court, but, at distance, not in person. So these are the two main things. And third, how is it possible that the judge sends me this information and then goes on vacation? And then and just coincidentally returns the day she's going to decide on this case. So 3 topics to go over. Thank you very much.
Another judge to contact you.
Thank you very much. And make sure to note down I am complaining about this whole process. Whatever rights to complain, I am submitting. Thank you very much.
Yes, okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.